Hey guys, what's up? Century Productions here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the DC Collectibles DC Comics Super-Villains Power Ring action figure. So here we got Power Ring in all his glory inside the package. Like I've been talking about, you guys may have seen that I've been reviewing a lot of the Crime Syndicate figures lately, and you know I just love these packages. These packages are really cool. I like the artwork on them. Of course, we've got the Crime Syndicate logo at the top, DC Collectibles. Like the Owlman, the Ultraman, they're probably not going to need to put something extra in the box to sell it. But for a figure or a character like Power Ring, they're going to need an extra selling point to really get people out there to go and buy it. And I'm glad they went with this lantern. It looks like it's sculpted really nice. It looks really cool. Can't wait to open it. And they did the same thing with the Johnny Quick with Atomica. If you guys saw that review yesterday, if you haven't, you should go out and check that review out because it's sweet. And on this side, we got a silhouette of the Power Ring, which I said that if you combine it with the other boxes, you can have a pretty kick-ass display. Just for an example, here we got the Johnny Quick one, so you can kind of see that if you got the whole team together, it'd probably be a kick-ass display right there. So I think that's pretty cool. I do like these boxes a lot. On the back, of course, we've got a little bio for the Crime Syndicate, another picture of Power Ring, and then we got all the figures right there, which is really cool. I have all these except for Deathstorm, which I probably will have to end up getting eventually. But yeah, that's the box. Real quick, if you guys haven't already, check out Toys and Sports, Mr. Joe Capone's shop. If you guys are in the San Leandro area or the Bay Area and you're local, make sure to check out this shop. This is where I get all my toys. They got everything you need. They got really decent prices. And they're my buddies, and they're awesome, and they always hook me up. They hook me up with this figure, and they're awesome. So make sure to check out Toys and Sports, Mr. Joe Capone's shop. Alright, guys, let's open up this figure, because I'm excited. I'm really excited to open up this figure. Alright, let's do it. Alright guys, so I got the Power Ring out of package, and he is really awesome. I mean, you can tell just by looking at this figure how articulated it is, how good the paint is. As far as quality control, I don't really have any issues. It looks like for these DC Collectibles figures, as far as the paint goes, it's a hit or a miss, and they just did a beautiful job on this figure. You can see that they both have the matching icons. This one is a tiny bit different, obviously, since it's from the New 52. So this is the DCUC Crime Syndicate 5-pack Power Ring figure, so of course I had to compare the two. You can tell right off the bat which is the better figure. This one has a better sculpt, a better paint job, it comes with accessories, and it just looks awesome. So I'm going to get him out of here. This is your normal 6-inch figure. This is 6.75 inches, so they are a little bit taller. First and foremost, I want to show you guys this lantern he's got right here. Right out of the package, something broke on it, which kind of sucks. See this little part right here? There should be one on this side too. You can kind of see the slots where it fell out of. Just be careful when you're messing around with these figures, especially the smaller pieces, because they are just going to break apart on you. But you can see how nicely painted this thing is. It's got this glossy kind of green over it with some other green thrown inside of it, along with some black thrown inside of the cracks in there. Really make it pop. It's also articulated. Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah. So the mouth moves up and down, which is really cool. It's got these like horns at the top of it too, which is really cool. These also move, and these little finger things. So this is a really cool selling point. I really do like this. This does tend to pop out a lot right here. So this is where you would pop it right back in. It's real easy. Another thing that I was really surprised by, it's something I wouldn't even have thought of, but I don't know if you guys are way too familiar with these DC collectible figures, but the plastic they use is a lot harder, more statuesque type of plastic. So his hand right here doesn't seem to be made of that material. It's just so weird because you go from this rigid, hard type of material to this really soft, bendable hand right here. And that's so you can easily get his hand on the lantern. And that is just such a cool little thing that they threw in there. They really didn't need to do that, but it just makes it for us. It just makes it easier for us to pose him and get the lantern in his hand, and I just think that's really, really cool. So kudos to DC Collectibles for doing that. Great job, guys. Let's jump into this figure. I really like this head sculpt. This head sculpt is awesome. His eyes are painted white. Everything seems to be painted on there correctly. There's a tiny little speck right there, but other than that, not that big a deal. I like how the hair is sculpted. It looks like there's some black dry brushing thrown into there. Really nice. And of course you can see these green veins kind of crawling up the side of his face right there. And something I really liked about this figure is when you go down into the arm, obviously you see all these green veins coming up into the ring right here. He's about to create some construct or something like that. But as you go further up the figure, the green veins kind of disappear, or they kind of fade away, and the veins are continued, but it looks like the veins are underneath the suit, which is really cool. That was the first thing that I saw when I was looking at him in package, and I just knew instantly that I was going to have to get this figure because it was just too sick. I really, really dig that. Instead of just going all green, they continued it underneath the suit, or at least made it look like they continued it underneath the suit. I mean, other than that, it's a pretty basic figure. It's a pretty basic costume, so I'm glad they branched out and did something different with this figure. This just looks so kick-ass. You can just tell how articulated this thing is. It's just insane. I really like this paint. It's kind of got the shimmer to it. It's not nearly as glossy as this white paint, but this green's kind of got the shimmer to it. I wouldn't say it's glitter that's in there. It's just kind of got the shine to it. It's a really good contrast between this green and this white too. And like I was saying, no quality control issues so far that I'm seeing. I mean, there's a little couple green specks going down here, but that's to be expected. It's actually painted really beautifully on the opposite side. Great job with the paint. Like I said, with DC Collectibles, it's a total hit or miss as far as the paint goes. So I just happened to get a really good copy, and I really dig this paint job, and I'm really digging this sculpt. You can see just the muscularity within him is just awesome. They did a great job sculpting the figure. So as far as articulation goes, the head goes down, up, bicep joint, another bicep joint, piece of articulation at the elbow. The wrist does have a swivel as well as a little crunch right there. Go down into the chest. Chest moves forward and back very fluently. Very good flow to this figure. Piece of articulation at the waist. Go down into the legs. Boom, 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 boom. Another piece right there. Double jointed knees. We go down into the feet. They could have added a joint right here to like turn it right there, but not that big a deal. It's already super articulated. Go down into the feet. Feet go forward, go up. Kind of afraid that this is going to scrape off eventually and show whatever colors underneath there, but you just got to be a little careful with it. And then of course we've got the pivot right there, which, I mean, this figure is super articulated. Almost a little bit more articulated than some of the other figures in the line. I'm just really digging this figure. I think it's awesome. So you guys should definitely go out there. If you guys are trying to build the Crime Syndicate, you should definitely go out there and try to get this power ring. It's just a great figure. It comes with cool accessories, great paint job, tons of articulation. It's the perfect action figure. It really is. So, this is Century Productions. I will catch you guys later. Make sure to check me out on Instagram or follow me on Instagram at CenturyProd. Like my Facebook like page. Add me on Facebook. Do all that good stuff. And like I said, I will catch you guys later. Peace.